Craving for restaurant food and you are tired with your household work? You wish to make only one sabzi which your husband will also like and your younger kid can also eat? Don't worry, I have the solution for your problem. Hello and welcome to my channel Mom's Wonder Cookbook. I am Dr. Amrita Vadekwe, pediatrician and nutrition expert. So today I will be sharing with you a very interesting restaurant style sabzi, that is Malai Methi Matar. See the ingredients required for Malai Methi Matar. I have taken 2 cups of methi. I have washed it and finely chopped it. Then 1 tablespoon of boiled matar. I always keep green peas or matar boiled in my freezer. Then 1 teaspoon of ginger. It is chopped ginger. 6 to 7 garlic cloves. 2 cups of water as we are going to boil onions and ginger garlic. Then 1 medium sized onion chopped. Then 1 tomato chopped. 1 tablespoon of curd. So if you are not going to use tomato, you can use curd in extra curd. Then 8 to 10 cashew nuts. 2 tsf of milk powder. Khada masala, that is bay leaf, cinnamon stick and black pepper. And then comes our most important ingredient, cream. This is freshly made homemade cream. I have taken 2 tablespoons of cream. Now coming to other ingredients, 1 tablespoon of oil, half tsf of garam masala and half tsf of salt. Let us begin the recipe. At first we will take a vessel, add water into it and then add ginger, garlic, onion and cashew nuts. We will also add tomatoes into the same water. Now we will boil this mixture for 10 minutes. We have kept onion, cashew nuts, tomato, ginger and garlic for boiling. Now we start preparing the sabzi in another pan. First, let us switch on the flame of the pan. Okay, our pan is now hot. Now I'll be adding half the amount of oil, that is around 2 teaspoons. To this I will add methi and I'll just saute it. We are doing this step so that the methi is cooked. Methi is a green leafy vegetable with lot amount of nutrition in it. Kids don't like methi because it is little bit bitter in taste. So by making Malai Methi Matar, we are removing the bitterness of methi and then the kids will eat it. So I'm going to saute it for 2 to 3 minutes and I'll be adding half amount of salt in this methi itself. Salt will help it to cook as we will not be adding extra water. Now I'll add half the amount of salt to this methi. By adding salt, the methi will be cooked quickly and we need not add extra amount of water. I will now lower the flame and cover the methi with the lid. At one side methi is cooking and at the other side our gravy mixture is cooking. So once the gravy mixture is cooked, I'll just cool it and then grind it in the mixie. You can see that our methi is now cooked and also notice that the methi is now reduced to 1/3. You can now see that our onions, tomatoes, cashew nuts, ginger and garlic are cooked. I have boiled these so that it does not have a raw flavor. One more tip I have to share is the water which I have used for boiling, I am not going to throw it away. This water can be used in the gravy. Also you can use it in soups. So it is like a vegetable stock. So never throw away this water. Now I will grind the tomato, onion, ginger, garlic and cashew nut mixture into a fine paste. You can see our gravy is now ready. In a pan, I have added oil and we have kept it on the gas flame. This is the same pan which we had used to saute methi. Now let us add all the khada garam masala, bay leaves, cinnamon and black peppercorns. Let us roast it a bit. Now after that we are going to add our gravy and fry it a little bit. So I am now adding my gravy and I am going to fry it a little bit. It is already cooked. So we will gradually add the gravy and I am going to fry it for 5 minutes. We have fried the gravy for 5 minutes. Now let us add our other ingredients. First, I will add the garam masala. We have already added the khada masala. So I'll just add the garam masala. I'll mix it well. Now let us add salt. Half the salt we had added in methi. So now we'll add the remaining amount of salt. Now time to add curd after mixing of salt. When you add curd, you have to mix the gravy very well so that the entire amount of curd is mixed very well. I will add the entire curd in this recipe. Let us mix our curd very well so that a smooth mixture is formed. The curd is now well mixed. To this mixture I am going to add milk powder. Milk powder is going to give it a very creamy texture. I have added milk powder. If you don't have milk powder, you can add milk or even khoya. Mix it well. Now time to add our veggies. Let us first add peas. Our peas are already cooked and boiled. So we'll just add them and mix it properly in the gravy. Let us mix the peas properly. Now let us add our cooked methi. This dish is going to taste yum. Add the entire methi. It is also already cooked and sauteed. So we need not cook it for more time. Mix it well. Now our malai methi matar is just about to finish. At the end, I'll switch off the flame and then add the cream. I'm going to add 3/4 of the cream because I'll require 1/4 of the cream for garnishing. Now let's add cream and mix the recipe well. Wow, it's looking just delicious and yum. And notice that the color is just what we wanted. It's not very white and just appropriate. Your kids are going to love this restaurant style prepared malai methi matar. Now time to take it out in serving bowl and garnish it. Our malai methi matar is ready. I have garnished it with fresh cream. So friends, won't your kids like it? Serve it with paratha or jeera rice and they will feel that they are just eating restaurant food. Friends, make my version of easy malai methi matar and satisfy taste buds of your family members. I'll be sharing a lot of restaurant style dishes in my future videos. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.